All right, the stock market crash. If you want help with this assignment, keep listening, and we will go over it together. So the first part is this comprehension reading, and questions afterwards. So it reads, the United States enjoyed a time of wealth through the 1920s. President Herbert Hoover took office in March 1929. In his inauguration speech, he said, "I have no fears for the future of our country. It is bright with hope." During the late 1920s, it became popular to invest money in the stock market. Buying stocks and selling them for higher prices seemed like an easy way to make money. Some people spent all their savings on shares of stock. Stock prices kept going up. People believed that no matter how high a stock's price got, somebody would buy it. However, they would soon learn that there was a limit to what people would pay. The market reached this point in September 1929. Thousands of investors decided to sell their stocks on Thursday, October 24th, 1929. The problem was nobody wanted to buy the stocks at such high prices. With many sellers and few buyers, stock values dropped. Prices fell so quickly that billions of dollars were lost. The next week, many people panicked and sold all their stocks. They sold them before the prices fell any lower. By selling their stocks at this time, investors got back some of the money they had spent to buy the stocks. But the stock prices kept falling. Eventually, there was nobody to buy most stocks, and those stocks became completely worthless. On October 29, 1929, or Black Tuesday, the stock market crashed. Billions of dollars were lost on the worst day in stock market history. Even people who did not put money in the stock market lost their money. Banks had invested in the stock market with their customers' savings. When the market crashed, many banks went out of business. People all over the country lost their life savings. Congress would later pass a law that created the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the FDIC. Today, the FDIC guarantees that when you put money in a bank, it will be there when you go to take it out. But the FDIC was created too late to help people in the 1930s. They had already lost much of their money. Stock market crash of 1929 was the beginning of the Great Depression. The Depression lasted until the early 1940s. During this time, millions of U.S. workers were unemployed. People had little money for rent, food, and clothing. Americans struggled to survive. So now we have 5 questions here. Okay. People make money in the stock market by buying stocks and selling them for higher prices. So for number 1, you want to put B. As stock prices fell in October 1929, people tried to sell their stocks. B. The worst day in stock market history is known as B, Black Tuesday. So 1B, 2B, 3B so far. 4. The FDIC, so C, was created to protect people's bank accounts. And 5, the stock market crash of 1929 was the beginning of the D, the Great Depression. All right, part 2, we're looking at this graph. It shows the average price per share of stock, 1920 to 1935. So you can see in 1920, it's probably about $65 because you figure the middle line here is 75, maybe closer to $70. You can see it drops down a little bit in 1921, but by 1928, 1929, we're at $175 a share. Okay? By 1932, we're back down to $50 a share. So people who bought 10 shares of $175 a share have lost quite a bit of money. They've lost several $1,000s. All right? And it slowly climbs back up to about $80 a share, but still way down from $175 by the end of this list. Okay? So the average price in 1929, you can write $175. Between 1929 and 1932, the average stock price dropped $125. So 175 to 50, that's a $125 drop. And then what year did the average stock price start to rise again? About 1933. It starts to climb back up there. All right, for part 3, all you have to do is pick one of these questions and answer them in at least 3 complete sentences. So 1, why do you think some people invested a lot of money in the stock market in the late 1920s, even though there was some risk involved? So explain your answer in at least 3 sentences. Or 2, pretend you are a business person who just lost a great deal of money in the stock market crash of 1929. write a 3-sentence journal that describes how you feel after you've lost all this money. So pick one of these two. You don't have to do both. If you do both, we'll grade your higher scoring one. We'll give you credit for that. Hope this helped. Good luck. Turn in when you're done.